Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mike, and today I'm excited to show you how to create an affordable diorama. I've seen other channels craft these stunning, intricate dioramas, those detailed 10 by 10 masterpieces that take hours to complete. But if you're like me, you don't have the time or the patience. But today, we're going to simplify the process while still achieving amazing results. Let's dive in. For this project, you'll need the following materials: a utility knife, some foam sheets, some foam blocks, paper, liquid glue, some glue sticks, a printer, and a box. Today we'll be creating a diorama inspired by the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sewer layer. As some of you may know, NECA released this diorama in 2023 with a price tag of $299.99. While that might be okay for some, it's out of my budget for something I'd be using for a few pictures. That's why I've come up with a more affordable alternative that still captures the essence of the original. Plus, in my version, I'm going to add the Splinter bedroom and the Turtles bedroom for an extra touch of detail. Let's get started. So the first step is creating the flooring. Start by grabbing a foam board. I picked mine up at the dollar store and cut it the size that you need because these are a little bit big. Next, you go online and you search for some images of ground, flooring, dirty floor. After browsing, I settled on this image for the sewer flooring. Now it's time to put those glue sticks to use. So basically, you're going to apply the glue stick to the wall, well, to the floor, I should say. And basically, you put it in the pattern that you want. Once it's all dry, you're basically going to end up with something like this. Now we're going to move on to doing the walls. Onto the walls. Basically, another foam board. Go online again, look up bricks, dirty bricks, walls, and you'll find a whole bunch of images you could use. What I settled on is a simple brick pattern with some dirtiness to it, so it gives it more of a nicer, dirty look for the sewer. And basically, here we go again. Grab the glue stick, put your glue all over the board, and then you basically place your pattern that you want onto the foam, and you keep going. Once everything's done, you're going to end up with a wall that looks something like this. And now I'm going to show you basically how to connect everything together that is actually going to look more like a diorama. Now once the walls and the flooring are all dried up and ready to go, you could start putting it together. Now, it gives you an idea of what it's going to look like when you put it together. Now, as you could see, this will not hold together with this. So I came up with a way, and that's where the empty box comes in. It's very simple. What you're going to do is you're going to cut off the top over here, over there, take the top off. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just basically cut it in half to get the two halves. Let me get this done, and I'll show you what it looks like in a few seconds. So after using your utility knife, you cut off the top, you slice it in half, and now you see you have your basic supports for the flooring and the walls. So starting putting together, you grab your flooring, you put some liquid glue here, you put some liquid glue here, and basically you just have to connect it together. Now you have enough for your wall. Once this is dry, you put some liquid glue on this side, you glue it here, you get your walling done here. And what I did for the backing is I added some little details. I put like a sewer grate, some piping, some stuff that you might find in a sewer, just to give it a bit more detail in the background. So as you put it all together, you're starting to see what it looks like all together. Now, since I'm going to be building Splinter's room and the Turtles room, I need some access points here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using some foaming to make the walls a bit thicker, and also it's just going to give it some more depth. So let me build that up and show you in a few seconds what it looks like once it's all done. So the wall is all constructed. I have the foam in between. I put the 2 foam boards on the side. I added on both sides the brick that we chose for the wall. And also I made a nice entry for the turtles to go in and out. So basically once it's going to be on the ground, you'll have access to Splinter's bedroom. And I also made one for the other side, a bit in a different area, and which will give access to the turtles' bedroom. Now what I noticed was I had these backings. The problem is when I put them here, it kind of makes the room a bit smaller. I lose a good inch. So what I did, I completely took these out and I replaced it with something else. It took me a bit of time to figure out what to do, but what I did is I built something like this. It took me a bit of time, but I cut everything out. I put the foam backing. At first, I was just gonna have the brick on the side, but then when I would put it together, I didn't like the way it looked right over here. I found that it just stuck out. It didn't look right. So what I did instead is cut out the foam at the bottom, and I made it so that it interlocks. So now the wall itself is solid. It's not going anywhere. Well, it was tipsy a bit because the floor wasn't on it, but you get what I mean. So I did the same thing for the other side, interlocks. This one's a bit different cut because I couldn't get all the foam out. And give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'll put it all together to give you an idea how everything was done. And here it is, all put together. You have the flooring, the walls, all interlocked, all good. At the top, you could say put some piping. I like making my dioramas like a lot taller than 10 inches because then you could get these nice far shots and you really get some attention to detail. You can add so many things in the picture itself. And if you want, you guys, you could stop right there and you have the living room version of the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle layer. I'm going to go one step further, like I told you at the beginning of the video, which I'll be doing on this side will be Splinter's bedroom, and on this side, I'll do the turtles' bedrooms. So stay tuned. I'll take a few pictures just to show you what it looks like without anything in it, to show you that you could still get some decent shots for not a lot of money. Now let's add some furniture. I got this at Five Below. Dishwasher, stove, microwave, little cupboard, which is a great little thing to add. I got this refrigerator at Temu, very inexpensive. Gives it a nice little touch. Also from Temu is this little bookcase and a little old-timey radio. I made myself a Ninja Turtle carpet out of some little material. I think it turned out pretty good. You know, let's put it in the kitchen. We got some couches, also from AliExpress and Temu. Let's add these there in a nice little living room section. This carpet also from Temu. It was part of a kit that came with that couch over there. A little TV stand. A little lamp. Let's not forget, if the turtles get thirsty, you could have some water. I made this TV out of the same foam that we use for the backing of the wall, and I just printed a picture of Iron Man from the internet. So at least now the turtles can enjoy a nice Iron Man movie on their big screen TV. We need to have them go in and out. So I have a little ladder that I'm going to put in the corner over here. And let's not forget the most important part of any home, a beautiful welcome mat so that everybody feels welcome coming into their house. So what do you guys think? Anything else I should add? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So, as you could see, I put together Splinter's side of the room. This will be his bedroom. And I use the same techniques that I showed you in the previous part of the video. Pretty much did the same thing, same walls, same flooring. And basically now, we'll add some furniture to give Splinter's room some style. So let's add some furniture. I was thinking a nice little desk in the background. Splinter's a bit old-fashioned, so I picture him using a typewriter. Let's put some lanterns so you could see what he's doing. Nice little chair to sit on. Put a little plant here, give him some color. Another little desk. Let's give him like a day bed to sleep on. We'll put it here. Add a pillow, make it more comfy. Put down a carpet so his feet don't get cold. He likes to listen to his records on an old-fashioned phonograph. Let's give him a little alarm clock to wake him up in the morning. Whoops. Tiny little things are hard to put. There you go. We're going to put some little bookcases because I picture him reading a lot. We'll put this little divider here so it makes him has a little separation from his bedroom and his little workshop. And he's an avid reader, so I'm going to put a lot of these books on his bookcase. We'll do that in a few seconds. Now let's just add Splinter here in the picture, listening to some music. What do you guys think? I'll be right back when the books are all installed. And we're back. All the books are filled. Took a while to put them all in, so let's just place it back. He's also rereading Pet Sematary. And on his bed at nighttime, he's reading some Da Vinci Code. So what do you all think? So far so good. Now let's work on the turtles' bedroom. Okay, let's add some slippers for Splinter. Forgot to put them before. I added a little table. It's gonna be a lot better. We put some pizza, some drinks. You know, if they want some popcorn. And at the top here, I put some little basils and stuff like that. Oregano. And here we go. This will be the bedroom for the Ninja Turtles. As you can see, it's the same pattern walls. I added some little sewer grates at the top. And basically now, it was the same way build. And now, let's decorate. Let's decorate their bedroom. I got this bed kit from Amazon. It's a little double bed. I thought it was pretty neat. So I bought two so I could get their turtles. There you go. As you could see, I matched all their bed sheets to their colors. So you have Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Leonardo's colors. Let's add a little weapons rack in the back over here with all their weapons ready to go in case ever they get in trouble. They could just grab everything and go. I'm going to add a little electrical panel over here just to add some difference in the picture. We'll add a little radio on top, a little radio for them. And of course, a picture of April O'Neil. Let's give Leonardo a little guitar. I'm sure he likes to play every now and then. Let's get their skateboards all ready and put in the room. I also was thinking of making it like a little bit of a gym for them. So I got this from another set of characters of another like warrior thing. And we got our little punching bag from Kino's outfit. Let's put Leonardo at the punching bag. And let's give Raphael a nice little cozy spot on the bed. Look at naughty Raphael's choice of reading. And there you have it. We got the Ninja Turtle bedroom all ready to go. Anything else I should add? Let me know in the comments. And here's the completed diorama. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it. See you on the next one.